All right. Hi, everyone. I'm going to be playing Genshin today, and my hope was to go to Natlan. I totally realized I kept putting off the Archon quest before it, and then I was just doing random things, and then I ended up totally forgetting I never did. And then I actually have to do it before I go to Natlan. I'm such a goober. I've gotten really behind on some of the story quests, which is normally the thing I power through. I just haven't been playing Genshin as much. And when I've been doing like the events and things like that. And that last summer event was pretty long for me. So hopefully I'll get to dragons, but this may be a long quest, so we shall see. I want to get to that event before it goes away, but I may have to power through things off stream. We'll see, we'll see. Very detailed, so you'll actually break out a notebook for once, Paimon, maybe? Nah, we can get it's my style. Hi, Eleanor. I'm doing pretty good. I'm kind of in a food coma from lunch. I was wanting to go to the Dragon Nation, and I realize I have not done this quest. I keep forgetting about it after the past events. So I may need to change the title because I have no idea how quick this is going to be. It's probably going to be long. I don't remember the premise for this mission. I guess somebody's missing. Do you Am I new on in streaming? Yeah, I've streamed a few times, but I'm still pretty new. I haven't been consistent enough. Oh, it's muted? Oh, I forgot to change it over. I'm sorry. Thank you, thank you. Is that what you meant, Eleanor? I'm sorry. Okay. Just take 2 seconds. I did totally forget to take it over, change it over. I haven't been playing Genshin in very long on the computer lately. Oops. Normally check that first. Oh well. It's just a good reminder. Thank you.
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to
Yeah,
think.
looks like it's going.
We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right. Specifics aside, then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you
No
start talking
soliciting in
about him, you don't
stream.
seem nearly as down in the
It's
dumps
in
as
the
you did
rules.
before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course,
I just
everyone in
realized,
the
like,
village
did
is
I ever
pretty
fully
fond
flesh
of
out
him.
my.
We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
I probably haven't. Let's face
There
it.
aren't
I'm a
many young
mess. I need
people
to work
like
on
him
that as well.
nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he
I'm like,
just
if they're
up and
legitimate, they can go to my
disappeared one day.
Discord.
I just hope nothing bad happens.
No.
Could he have just
But
That's
yeah.
not how it
away
works.
without
It's just
telling
not how
anyone?
it should work in general. I think
No,
if you need art,
he's
should
not the
seek the
type to
artist
leave
out
without saying
on set
goodbye.
places like
And
VGen,
anyway, moving away
Fiverr,
without being
and
seen
even
by
then
a
you had to
single
still
person
vet
in the
people. But
village,
I would say
there's no
VGen's
way
the
he would have
best.
been able to manage
And
that.
you need to search them out. They
Alright,
shouldn't
thanks for the
advertise to you
information.
unless like
We're
they're
gonna go ask
recommended
around
by
some more.
someone and you then IM them. I really don't like
Or
the
it almost seems better.
solicitation route because it's almost guaranteed the scammer. Almost guaranteed
Yeah.
when they're searching
If,
you out.
if anything, it'd be better if they just like show off their art somewhere. But usually, yeah, unfortunately, usually is a scammer when it's that way.
Like I would like
really
for
hope he's
people to be
okay.
able to do what they were trying to do
Please,
there if they were legitimate. But unfortunately, bots have ruined it all.
Yeah, bots and scammers really
Have fucked
have
it
made
up,
the
that's for
trust
sure. And
low.
AI
It
is
really
not going to make
sucks.
it better. AI is going to make it so much worse. I'm
Oh, there,
interested
little
to see how
Opie.
this
This is
questing
your
goes.
grandma.
I don't even. Is Natlan like the new zone?
Yeah, Natlan is the new Fire
Is there
Nation with
guests, I
dragons.
hear?
I just walked there. I didn't have to do
Hi,
anything.
Grandpa
I don't
Amadia.
think.
We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
We gotta go through
Because the
some
moment I
more.
walked there, it like
So
started a
that's what
quest.
brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our
Because I
sake.
realized I
That's so
couldn't.
very kind
I
of you.
I don't have the
With
Archon
your
quest
help, I
unlocked because I
trust
didn't
that
do
young
this.
man's case is in good hands.
I'm like, oh no! I keep.
Tell us a bit about him.
I was hyped for this
Of
quest, and then I
course.
did all the
I'm
other stuff and all
happy
the other
to
events, and
help
then I stopped
any way I
playing Genshin,
can.
and I totally forgot
With
about this
my
quest.
failing
So
eyesight,
I'm hoping I can
I'm
Well,
power
you
through
can
this
catch
quest.
up, hopefully.
Much about his
Yeah.
appearance.
Yeah.
But I do remember
Like,
hearing the
oh
sound of his
no.
voice. Not recently,
Whoopsies.
of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed
I
lonely.
forget.
In
This
fact, he was
this
usually
is the start
one
of the quest, but I
offering
forget like the
companionship to
premise of the
others.
quest. Like, other than this
He
guy
would
is
often
missing,
take
and we're trying to
time
help
to
find
visit
them.
the elderly, or play with the orphans in the village.
Well, you know
And
as much as
whenever
he
someone
does.
had something on their mind, he was there to
Exactly.
listen with open ears. He always
Hold on.
knew just what to say.
Actually, with my
As the village chief, I
my
owe him
curse
many
somewhere else.
thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives
I made it worse.
should have
Did
been
you-
one of my
Did your mic just smack
responsibilities.
you in the face?
But he was often the one rising to the
No, but it
occasion.
might have gone the way of like
Wow.
my
He seems like such a nice
camera.
and gentle
Oh,
person.
interesting.
No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
What did I do?
You wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family
Oh, nothing,
situation,
nothing.
right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Nah, sus.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Wait, there's Genshin drops right now too. Nice.
Wait. So you're saying it's
Yeah, I saw
not
that in my
he's been
tag, so I
erased
thought it was. I
necessarily,
can't remember if
but
it was
more
fucking
like
race.
It
he
auto
never
adds
existed
it.
Genshin
to
drops?
begin with?
Yeah, it auto adds. That's what I was wondering.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone
So
who
I get
only
free stuff by
exists in
watching,
people's
and you'll get free stuff by
memories?
streaming. That's perfect.
Yay.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yeah, it
Yep,
could be like
sure
what
are.
happened
We were just
with
looking into the case.
that. But I feel like Nahida would know
I'm
then.
so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We'll try my best. Depends if it's a hit snack break or not.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I will find your missing family members
I'm
between
not
the
sure this counts
hours
as a
of
lead, but
1 to
follow
4
me.
and
There's a place
4
I'd like to
and
show
then
you.
like
Between the hours
5 to
of...
6. These are my hours of operation. Like you're just about to save him from the villain, you're like, oh, it's dinner time, and you just walk away. That's my vibe.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm the best in the biz, though.
Don't slip
About
and
my clicking
fall.
flowers. I don't need those. Like, not supposed to put on Nahida. Actually, I may want to, even though I like Singewing. I have not built anybody, but she's only level 50.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
There is an ascension quest now, Oath. You may be pleased. It's gotten
Is
harder.
this the place? Under this tree?
I think the only
Yep.
person he
I
considered,
know
like,
it
they
doesn't look
I
like
have to
much,
find it, but there's
but
some
this
place
place
in
is
like
very
the
meaningful to me.
character profiles now where you can
So
see like
full
how
of
they rate your
memories.
character, and I think only like 1 or 2 of my
We used to
characters are really
always sit
rated
together under this tree and talk.
high because I've barely built anybody
Sometimes
or level
we
certain
would look up at
people.
the clouds in the sky or stop to feel
She
the
has like
wind
no
against our
artifacts,
skin.
guys. Like
We
none.
could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar village. The forest rangers found me in the woods
Hey,
as a
they're
child.
wearing the stuff I
I was
found out
surrounded
on
by
the
such
bottom
good
of
people, and
the barrel.
growing up in the village was so
They'll like it.
lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should
You
I
see that
put this?
scene from The Hobbit where I
When
just bust
something's
out like
bothering you,
the
or when you
weapons you
have
get are
good
just
news to share,
the
you
rake
always want to
with the
talk about it
stone
with
out.
somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't
Oh
know who I could
no.
talk to or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
I hope he's not deed.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
Genshin, so
He mostly just
50
talked about
say
interesting
50-50, but
things he
yeah,
saw around the
no, they're usually
village.
nice. It could be
He'd
60-40.
share a lot of his own wild ideas as well.
60-40.
Oh, right. I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Huh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time
I
always
think
passed
she's
by really
crazy.
slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been
She's
talking for hours,
nuts. Just like
the sun
whispering.
would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well,
She just
time
has a
always seems
weird
to pass slower when you're
invisible
relaxed,
friend
right?
at dusk.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Too much kratom.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've
Ooh,
been
buddy,
spotted.
you're
Quick,
cute.
get ready to fight!
But you should be popping off. I will pimp smack you.
Everyone hold hands. Rest and rebuild. Don't blink.
Why'd they make the freaking Hilichurl Abyss mages so cute?
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
I think I can't remember if they finally made the flushes of them. I know they had the slimes. I love the Abyss mages though. They're pretty cute.
I would love
Oh,
a
sure.
collection of plushie
They
Abyss
did.
mages.
Yeah, I should see if they finally did that.
All the different elements.
I'm being derpy.
Someone did. I bet you could find it on Etsy, actually.
Yeah, true. If they're not official. Yeah, stuff.
Covenant of the Deep.
They don't need to be official. They just need to look right.
True. I mean, I have Chonkly. I'm forgetting the artist's name. Yeah, I should like post it on Twitter.
Chonkly.
Yeah, it's like a chunky Zhongli dragon plush. It's super adorable. I think I got it on their first run. They ended up remaking it though. I think it's super cute.
Dumpty go. Hi-ya. Woo.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up.
I
If
could've
you
done that
hadn't been
quicker,
here,
but I'm
I'm
being
not sure
derpy.
what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Derp's half the fun.
True.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Hmm.
I'm on so needy.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
Oh, Dan sleeve. Or Lef, I guess.
My emergency food should talk less. That's all
Ah,
I'm saying.
It's you two.
Oh, a friend of
Oath
yours?
is a Paimon hater. and I'm a Paimon enjoyer.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then.
Most of the time.
I should head back to the village
I
and
hate
check
her.
up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway.
But she's just emergency food.
see you
How
later.
can I hate my food?
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Oh my god.
I'm just thinking of the various ways of cooking her.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, Their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is
We
merely
really
a
are Captain Obvious in
byproduct of
Genshin, aren't
whatever it
we?
is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for
That
the
is like
people
such
here.
an apt
We should
description of
stick
how
around
often
for
the
a while and
dialogue
protect the
goes.
village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order
People
is
really want to
truly
play
planning.
Downsleaf.
That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Yeah, he seems cool, and he's been like a mysterious keeper for a mysterious character for a
He's
while
been,
now,
yeah,
but
for a while. I mean, he was still
probably
mysterious
will
back when I
be.
was
But
still
they're
playing.
gonna. I wonder if by the time he's dropped, though, will people care as much? Maybe.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk. Ah, so that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands.
Rate is
However,
fit.
any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Mm, kind of hard to say.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rhyme
Rhine
Daughter
is the
sounds
one who
familiar,
created
but I
Albedo.
play Genshin so like
Sudology
spaced
is
out, I'm
Skirk's
forgetting.
master.
Oh my god.
And
Well,
the
yeah,
one we
and
just
well, it
learned
takes
about,
like,
Dane's brother,
it's taken years for
Vedrfolnir.
you to reach this point in the
If he was
story.
the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create
I wonder how
the
long,
Abyss
if you're a
Order
brand new player, it would
was
take you to
him.
actually play through the whole game. Like, in order. Because
Hmm.
I think you
It
can
would.
do some things
There
out of
were once
order.
people of great esteem in
Yeah.
Kanria.
I mean,
Those who
there are
carried the
some quests that
hopes
take
of the
hours, but
nation.
now that it's all out, I feel like you
They
can
were the
like probably
best of
speed
their
run it within like a
peers,
week, right?
outstanding in
I
their
don't know. Maybe I'm a
respective
little wrong. Maybe
fields.
it's 2 weeks.
The 6 of us, together.
I think it
But
takes a while, because I think you're
We
forgetting
should
how
have
long
been
it
the
takes to
ones to
level
prevent
initially.
the
Like
disaster.
your first team.
The ones
Especially
to
if you're not
stop the Vince
spending a lot of
Dakir
money
from
on the game.
continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have
It
you
was
been
taking
looking
forever to
into
tell
all this
me.
time?
As they
I've
should.
continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate.
How dare you?
It's been quite some time since
They
the
could have
initial
just told me this
operation
all
was
very
launched.
snappy.
By
and be
retrieving the
done.
eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Then I'd
Oh,
have to go on a
Paimon remembers.
journey and make
Weren't they going to use it to
friends.
corrupt Osial and make a god or
Seriously.
something?
Indeed.
What is this,
However,
One
it's
Piece?
obvious that was just some sort of technical
Exactly.
experiment. The eye
Or
was
any
integral to
shonen
their
anime
plan,
ever, I
yet
feel.
somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the
You said it,
experimental
not me.
phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
I didn't finish my soup, and then like when I see Paimon, I just want to eat more soup.
So tired.
It's the Paimonial influence.
used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Yeah, me and Paimon need it real simple.
This is such a great place for a vacation. Let me just take a few more days off.
Just eat and explodey things. I don't know if you heard Oath, but I asked you to rate Dane's fit.
Dane?
Oh,
Hello,
Dane's fit?
Dane? Why are you just so
This may be
over here?
controversial, but like a 7.
Yeah, I was thinking, I think I used to find it more interesting, but now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of an
Did
8.
It's kind of
something
bland.
happen?
It needs a little something.
Yeah, I don't know. Compared to other characters I see, it's like...
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young
I feel more
guy?
vibe, but it needs
Early
like a
20s?
refresh.
Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
It's just a little basic.
Maybe
But that's probably because
just
he was
talked too
designed
much
earlier
about
in the
him
game's life,
yesterday
I
and you
think,
had a
is part of the
bad dream
problem.
or something?
The designs have only improved.
It wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Hey, Grim.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to
Amnesia.
implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all.
Well, yeah. I was thinking they were just getting like
Why
high
would
off
they
the
do something
ley line
like
sauce,
that?
but I guess it's active.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
I do like the thing around his eye, kind of. I feel
Oh,
like
so
that's
you
different,
plan to
though,
take
is
us
it?
to
Or
where
is
you
that...
hid it?
I think it's the same.
I think so, too.
I was thinking that too. What if they follow us?
Well, I'm wondering if it, like, changed colors a bit or something, but I don't know. I think it's the same as when we first met the guy. Like, 2 years ago.
Of course.
I want to go traveling too. I gotta grow up quickly so I can go find
Oh, Grim, while you're there, did you see the post and game discussion on my Discord? If you haven't, I recommend checking it out when you get a chance.
What's going down in the Discord?
Oh, they threw out a trailer for the new DLC for Remnant coming out in 2 weeks, actually,
Ooh,
in
I
September
want to see
24th.
that. And react to it, maybe. I don't know how long
Yeah,
it
we
is,
could.
though.
It's like 2 minutes.
Mm.
It's very quick. They also are showing off a new mode, a boss rush
No?
mode, which people have been very
Ah,
curious
okay.
about.
So you hit it way
Because
out
apparently
here?
Remnant 1 had like a boss
Not an
rush
easy
mode,
place
so
to
I
discover,
want to
that's
see
for
what it's
sure.
like, because that could be a lot of
Let's
fun.
go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
And I now have character slots to actually partake if I need to use a new character for it. I got rid of all the dead
We've no
ones
time
from
to lose.
hardcore.
Let's head inside.
Nah, he's infected. Say brain him. But he's not a zombie.
Just it's time, just brain him right now. Then he becomes the zombie.
He's gonna betray me.
Well, that backfired.
Always jumping into ye old dank and dusty hole in Genshin.
Everyone hold hands. Allow me.
It's fitting that there's mushrooms after that statement.
Sparks and flash.
The new content for Remnant is
They're
it
oriented, yes.
yeah.
They showed off like a new armor set, and there's a new class called the Warden, I think is what they called it.
Cut to the chase.
Ooh, I'm interested.
I know, and then the new armor looked kind of crazy too. So I'm very excited. I love Remnant so much. I'm
Yeah, I
hoping
like the
that their
I
main
didn't
team is their main team's
extensively,
working on
and
something new. So I don't know what that is. I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's like Remnant 3 or like Remnant adjacent, like it's maybe a new like setting, new style, but still Remnant like, because they just do it so well. I fucking love Remnant.
Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I get distracted by other games, and I'm also always behind you. So like, I don't think I
Appears the
explored it as
mechanisms here have
extensively, but I had a
changed
lot
over
of fun with
time.
Remnant.
I literally have
Access the
every
upper
item
floor
in the
through side
game.
door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism.
So one could say I've probably explored it more than like most people who have played it, because I had to go through a lot to get everything in that game, including beating it on hardcore twice because mistakes were made.
Oh no!
I beat it on the easier difficulty than I had intended, as Grim would know, because I dragged him through it with me.
Yeah.
And then we had to do it again on the harder difficulty to get the gun I wanted. I've played it more than the developers. Potentially. Now, there is some AFK time here where I just left the game open and walked away. But yeah, I have 618 hours in Remnant 2.
I see everything.
It's a good game. Good game.
Dodge.
Rust and rebuild. Boing, boing, boom. Huh? With sword comes shadow.
But it's games like Remnant and Monster Hunter I really enjoy because there's like a lot of emphasis on just like helping even like newer players. And I enjoy just like helping people out. And like in Remnant, it's really fun because I let the host always take the lead, and then I just make sure they don't miss things. And if they want to move on and not get the item or whatever, I just follow them. Like it's their experience.
Who block it? No. Let's get blinded instead.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Oh, I have to use my brain, huh?
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Brain point, toddler mode. Got me through it.
Toddler mode.
Like Chopper.
Brain point. I know. Brain point. Toddler mode. Toddler geezer mode if you're really in dire
Baby
straits.
geezer. I love Chopper's baby geezer.
This is such a ridiculously crazy form. He's out of commission for like really like an hour after that. It's not really that bad.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Is it tingly, or is that just me itching?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Red light! Hey!
Wait, I feel like I've done this quest you're doing. How is this possible?
Maybe you did. This has been out for I can't remember how long this has been out, but it has been out for a
I
little
feel like
while.
I've done this though. Like I don't know. I vaguely remember this exact
You
thing
haven't been-
occurring.
You haven't been on as much lately, but you did come on to get that one character, so maybe you did it? I don't know.
I was also playing when that
police thing
the
short, I
police dude was released, like the prison guard or whatever, underwater prison guard.
Yeah. I always forget how to say his name. Rialsley?
Yeah, well, he starts
Gosh,
with
I
a
don't know why I
W
struggle with his
last name.
name.
I don't know. I can't even remember his name. I don't know what's worse.
No, I will not dodge. I only stubbornly go straight forward.
With sword comes shadow.
I was just like, what? With ice shield too strong. I don't practice dodging enough in Genshin anymore. Oh, he did.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The
Yeah,
Abyss
cool,
Order
thanks,
just wanted to
Grim.
follow us here.
The little
Now
one,
that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
probably clear.
Klee or Paimon?
What's wrong?
Well, Nihida. I have them both
Can
in
you
my
feel
team.
that?
Oh, Nahida. I
There's
see.
been
I
a
see.
But it's probably
disturbance in the ley
Klee. Klee is
lines.
adorable.
It must be the work of the Abyss.
Paimon's just
You must
emergency
be really
food.
sensitive to that sort of thing.
Everyone of culture
My
knows
one
this.
doesn't feel it.
How
You
dare
two,
you?
do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
We already discussed how I'm like 50% Paimon.
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you
And-
return to Vimara Village,
Why? Because she
At
likes
times,
to
at
sleep
least.
and
you
eat
might
pretty
finally have
much
the
at
opportunity to locate the
at
missing
all
villager.
opportunities.
just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
True. I think there's a quest too where I said the similar things right before she said it too. So it's like, oh.
Yeah, I
no.
remember that vaguely.
No, I told you, curse his betrayal. That's Brainpoint Middle School right there. A big brain in it.
Brainpoint Middle School. Oh no.
Oh, that was your devil fruit powers. I'd be so sad.
Wait, what? What was your devil fruit power?
Like you get mild brain increases.
I mean, in a sense, you
I
are
knew
just
going along with
describing
your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Vegapunk.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif.
Why can't I have this super
But
powerful
I
light
believe that
sword
I
all
am
the
one
time,
walking
game?
into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Ugh, we're just gonna have to do a puzzle while the interesting stuff happens.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Oh, we just got yeeted? I thought... Well, okay.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no
Oh,
longer
it's
needed to dwell
Hilichurl's
on their
time to kill
suffering,
him.
or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
So...
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Is this about them being peaceful?
Did you hear that? What was that
Oh
sound
no.
just now? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
It's so messed up that we still actually fight Hilichurls knowing what we know. But Mihaly was just
Nah,
like,
Hilichurls
you
suck.
gloss over that, it's fine, it's fine.
It's no different than
wanted this
murdering,
so-
like, civilians.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village.
Great
before
deduction,
it's too late.
Paimon.
Steal some of their fruit while they're sleeping. Oops, that was not fun. So you said the opposite controller scheme. I love Clee's witch fit. I didn't end up getting the it's probably still on sale, like available, but I don't know if it's on sale. I didn't get Nilu's new outfit. It's super cute though. I'm just not currently playing her a lot. And I don't know how much I want to spend on Genshin.
Right. If you could earn it via playing, that'd be different.
La la la.
Yeah, you're able to get the Kirara one by playing.
Shouldn't there only be one?
No, there was one for Kirara and another character, and then one for Nilu.
Oh.
They gave away Kirara's for free, but Nilu's was paid
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right?
for this
The
summer
Abyss Order
event.
seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh? You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
How is that?
Well, this
Alright.
is sad.
Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
Oh no. Yeah. Is the old man making you
Something's
sad?
definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager.
Not him
There's no way he
directly,
could
more
have
his
forgotten
memory
to abandon
loss.
him just like that.
Or
What do you think,
whatever.
Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right.
Check with the main chick who
We should
actually kind
narrow
of
down the
remembered him.
possibilities first.
I'm
Let's go
assuming
ask someone
something's
else
going
then.
on.
Well, yeah, something's clearly affecting his brain. More than amnesia.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Ooh, I got a puzzle.
Just like what happened
Time
with
travel.
Fiddler
Oh
with the
no.
Devata,
We
no
went
one
back
remembers him
in time.
because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the
All I
villagers
know is
said he
don't date
hadn't
your
gone
mother.
missing.
I
Back to
would
the
hope
Future. Come on.
so. Uh, it's so funny because I think not long ago I watched Back to the Future with you, but I'm already forgetting that detail. I remember like the
Oh
first one the
my god.
best.
That is the
This
first
person
one.
only exists in people's memories.
But
Maybe we're
isn't
in
he?
someone's
He doesn't
memory
want to
right
date the
now.
mom, does he?
Well, he doesn't want to, but it still ends up happening.
Oh yeah. So I just remember like nerdy dad. Maybe that's like I've just blocked out the gross part.
Because he's trying to get them together, but she keeps fawning after him.
If this person only exists in people's memories,
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time and we don't even know whose memory this is. Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. Maybe not. We don't have any way to prove whether certain memories were simply forgotten.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
It's so funny. It's the only time you get to hear the Traveler.
Dainsleif had memories.
Another
implanted into
deduction
his
from
mind.
Investigator
Could
Paimon.
it be that it's happened more than once?
Soon she'll be on
We
that grill.
thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager. But it turns out, we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
You hardly ever get to hear the Traveler.
The color of the sky.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Huh. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory. Yeah, that's where they'll be!
Using those brain points. Oh, that's pretty much the first place I would have checked.
At this rate, you're going to run out of brain power.
Yeah. Gonna have to eat a whole bunch of cotton candy and slumber.
Slumber. Doesn't sound like a bad plan.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life.
Damn.
You won't miss someone like me.
Poor Atosa.
Are those your friends over there?
She was like, talk me up, let's flirt. He's just like, you're a nice lady.
Basically went up to her and like, yeah, I.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
He wasn't husband material anyway, Atosa. It's fine.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria, the one who stole the power of the Abyss.
There might have been a clue I totally don't remember because I gotta talk to her.
The founder of the Abyss Order. Born into abject sorrow. You're Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Well, there's some crazy squiggles on my screen of that.
Squiggles. Not the dreaded squiggles.
Don't know what level of brain point I need for that. As I'm eating like my meatball soup.
You don't have enough brain points for that.
Ooh, pretty.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
No real world for you, bitch. It's so harsh.
I can't remember. Is Carrie Bear the one hill troll that one ancient Kanrian person was trying to save, like their son? It might have been. It's been so long.
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me. I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much
Yeah, like,
trouble.
there's a choice of
Not
dialogue
only
there, but
for
I feel like
everyone in the village,
it's not really, so I'm
but
like,
for
why is
you
that just
as
not
well.
voice acted? Just so I can click a
just
button and feel included, I
wanted them to
guess.
feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's
Damn.
appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like
The
if I had
artwork
the
in this
chance to
game is
grow
so
up.
good, though.
Yeah, it's super pretty. I like some of the places they've had in, like, in quests or events. I wish some of them were still, like, accessible.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me. I know.
I mean, you're still a friend. That's something.
Captain Dainsleif.
Just be their dream
Twilight
friend.
Sword, you mean?
I'm so obsessed.
Dream
Right,
friend.
exactly.
Dream friend.
I said it
That's
would
all.
only
That's all
exist
Freddy
in people's
Krueger wanted.
memories.
To be a dream
The fact that I'm
friend.
able to keep
No.
them in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Yeah-oh. Dang it, dang.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once.
The eye.
A
Why
very
did I think
thorough
of
plan.
Sauron?
That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
You little bastard, I felt bad for you. Kick him in the nards. I know he's in a dreamscape or whatever, but he'll still feel it.
I still feel it.
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Hmm?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had
Dang
to
it,
retrieve
Dainsleif.
the
You're
eye.
supposed to be playing 8D chess.
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything
The
from you,
Loom of Fate.
but I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Teyvat's
8D
ley line
chess.
system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
What
In
do you
the
think of
face
his fit?
Everything they could be planning. I fear I'm too insignificant
This
to
guy
even get a
is
glimpse of the
this
bigger
NPC,
picture.
bro.
In
Who
any
got like
case,
0.2 more seconds
I
of
had my own
design than
use
the
for the
normal
Loom of Fate,
NPC.
and my goal,
I
at least, has been achieved.
like the color scheme,
Damn.
guys, and his little earring.
Damn.
You remember my father, don't you?
0.2 more seconds.
Loktar Alberich.
Well,
I believe
it's
you
true.
saw him in your sibling's
Suspension.
memory. After he used the power
If
of the
he ain't a
Abyss to restore
5-star, he ain't
consciousness to
getting
my
no
original
time.
form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental
Oh,
anguish.
right, it was him.
To comfort me, my father
Remembered
told me a
something.
story. That this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the Hillagirls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us. I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate.
That is super nice, but
In truth,
there's kind of a hilichurl
that
genocide,
trace of my consciousness
so
should have dissipated long ago. My goal
I don't know
was
if it
the
really
one
matters.
thing that
Just
allowed me to hold on
for
all this time.
hilichurls.
But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
I mean, the amount of hilichurls I killed alone.
You and I both, even though I haven't played in a while, we probably both have killed armies worth of villagers.
Stop reminding us they're human, Mihoyo. Makes me feel bad about myself.
Why? They're evil here.
Yeah, kind of. They've been described a few different ways. Sometimes they're just kind of mindless.
Well, there's different
Sometimes
tribes, technically.
they're bad if they're with the Abyss, and sometimes they're just goofy.
How do you know the
So it's
Abyss
kind of
is
weird.
evil? And not you.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear this
True.
time.
But you know, we gotta be the hero, so.
Nah. It's clearly your sibling is the hero, which would be my character, so. See, look,
Kari
I'm here.
Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of
Just
us
a dream.
belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Why are you being
That
such an
battle earlier
asshole?
was tough. The one against Dean, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Well, I feel like the humans, like his own dad did it to him. So. So it's more like why they even did it in the first place. Oh, they help out certain people and not others. It's just kind of strange.
Lumine?
world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
This vague emotional
What's going on?
explanation.
This space has lost its tether.
Just what you
I
always
doubt it'll be
wanted.
able to exist much
We
longer.
gotta stretch this out for another 3
Aside
years.
from our ability to physically
Ugh.
interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
What? This was
Are we
pointless
telling me
then.
this now?
Cop out. He could have told us so much more then. Damn it. Damn it, Monogia.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
What
There
happened?
you are.
Paimon's like, I need to be included.
Bayron, you sure seem happy. Did
I
something
steal
good
your
happen?
voice every time I'm around, but don't worry about it.
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
I still get paid for this commission.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not
One
all
would
we
hope.
hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is, and we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't
She'll be
remembered
fine.
like everyone else, we can tell her what happened.
Let's just collect our
We didn't see her in the
commish.
village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Get some tea. Move on to something more interesting. She's like, I thought I had a boyfriend. Will somebody come talk to me about him? Like, I really just need some boba lady.
There's no rush. I'll have another talk with him.
Thing. She had a VR boyfriend for real, for real.
Hold the line.
For real, for real. Was that quest how you expected it to be?
Kinda not. They did give you a good scene with Dainsley feeling like the brother, but
Oh, it's you two.
I kind of wanted a little more.
I was just
And
about to go
it's such a bummer that like we just don't remember any of it now. It's like,
I was
ugh.
part of the search party, so
I give you a 2 for that Genshin.
remember what
That is
happened
just like
to Kari Bear now.
to
Honestly,
wet people's whistle.
can't believe
Make
I
them
forgot
feel like the
something
main
so
plot has moved along.
Just make them feel like it.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
Girl, it was never
Otherwise,
even
why would you
started.
just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'ma slide you some Sabrina Carpenter singles.
Oh my god.
Cause girl, I feel like she needs it. It'll help her.
She needs something.
We can have a pajama party, some boba, a girl music listening slash. She'll be fine.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right?
She's still waiting 20 years later, like, maybe he'll come back.
Oh, right. Weren't you about
Kind
to
of slip her a note eventually so you know he's dead. So she stops looking.
Oh my god. Just dead.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Yeah, we gotta get along with each other. That'd be easier to do, you know, if I remembered anything and we talked about it.
La la la.
If I knew who I was, anything. Okay, so that wasn't too long. I saw is the next
You could just
I
try
thought that could be
walking
really
there.
long, but it wasn't. Yeah, well oops, not that really. Oh, actually like that.
Because the more I watch that quest, I agree. I never did it.
These bombs, so heavy.
I never saw the AI boyfriend fiasco.
Here they go. There's Natlan. That's the next one. So perhaps we will get to see a dragoon, a dragoon, dragugo. Yeah, that was a fairly. I mean, it may be like a month or so old now, but it's a fairly new quest. Oh, I don't want to do that. Never mind. I was just gonna fly down and not take the elevator, but then. I'm just too ashamed to wait for the elevator.
I can't wait for the elevator.
This lift is actually heckin' slow for some reason. Oh, Dodoko. I think they put the new nation behind the far end of the desert in Samaria. I wasn't sure where they were gonna put it. That makes sense.
Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey. We need to head to Natlan next. Natlan called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of. Exactly. Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there and other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in Natlan?
Yes!
I'm pretty sure we've met one or
That
two,
level of
just not
surprise
very
and
many though.
excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
You know, just say that's kind of creepy, ma'am.
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not
Hush,
your
maybe
style,
she'll give me
but
something,
we got
Paimon.
to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt
Hush.
anyone, right?
Hush now.
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you encounter any
It's
troubles along your journey,
Navia.
you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll
I like
always
Farina a lot
have
too.
the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
I don't have Florand, although I did like her gun style.
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But
She has like
yes,
guns
you can count on us.
over like a boat,
I wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
or is it like ability?
Well, in light of your
The
impending
more,
departure,
that lady,
shall we take a
Florand,
photo
like the
together?
more military-looking lady.
Ooh,
I
great
think she
idea.
has like a sword because she's a
We
duelist,
even
but
have a
doesn't she
professional
attack with
photographer with us.
guns? Or am I getting her
Charlotte,
mixed up with the
would
other
you do us
lady?
the honor?
No, I'm pretty sure she does.
Leave it to me. And just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the
Yeah,
whole
but
Natlan
I
issue,
needed
Paimon.
Farina and Navia.
Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
You jinxed us,
Given
Paimon.
your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we? Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
That was cute though. Get a send off from the girls, you know.
The Gorals.
Safe travels, traveler.
Yeah, the girls.
Sounds like a
You're welcome
Zelda
back
creature.
anytime. If you let us
The
know in
Gorals
advance,
were
we could arrange even more people to greet you when
very
you
clear.
return.
We're always in battle with
That
the
would be quite the
Gorons.
lively affair.
I was like eating soup. So if my model's making weird like
Oh my god.
movements.
Gotta eat that soup.
I do.
I heard there's a place in Natlan that produces precious stones. Next time there's a lull in my work, I gotta go pay it a visit.
What kind of soup is it again?
I got pho.
Oh. Bougie.
Picture to publish, and one to keep for myself.
Yeah, the place I got it from isn't too expensive, but they do it pretty nice. I had a coupon. I was wanting to try something else for a splurge, but this place had a coupon. It was fast, and like some of the other places are so expensive, particularly if you're ordering them. I always have to go there. I just gotta sit for a rice cooker and more things. I want to make certain things at home anyway. But I still really want to try like sushi burrito. It's moved to the mall though, so it's farther away. I know that's probably not your thing. Although the one I want has eel. I feel like you could eat that. I'm like, I want the boat to take me over there. No. But I probably took the warp. Fine, I'll do it myself. Okay, so I am gonna have to walk. Ugh. Ugh. Like a servant. What is this? What's this? Lamenting like the one or two times you actually have to walk because you realize a warp everywhere, and then paraglide. It's funny, the other day I like rode the aqua bus in Fontaine and like, this is so cute. I should get into the world immersion. All right, all the lines. I only wrote the one, and it's like I gotta go. Change to like a larger person. It could be with a slightly different way. That's okay. They're running through the desert. Forget you like fall, right, Oath?
On occasion,
much,
yeah.
though.
I've had it very little.
I mostly
I
get
tend
meatball.
to veer
I ain't
towards like
fancy.
strict like ramen.
Yeah, I was thinking ramen today too, but there's a slightly better deal on this, so I went with that. Although now I've had pho a lot lately, actually, which is funny. They went with like a large period of not having any. I just prefer soup. Depends on the mood. But
See, to me in my head,
yeah, I usually
ramen
just get
is a soup
meatball.
basically. So I guess I just consider it similar.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I consider it the same. I just said sometimes I prefer soups.
Oh, I see.
But
Yeah, I
usually
really
just get
like
meatball
tonkatsu or pork.
from my
Such
hog,
fortunate weather.
which is not
Or no, not
fancy,
pork.
but it's
Miso,
tasty and easy
spicy
to
miso
eat.
though. Gotta eat that
Yeah,
spicy
spicy
miso.
miso. I like spicy miso and ton min. I think I can like black garlic. Although I feel like I liked it more before I had my taste bud issue. Oh, is it hot out here? Oh no. Oh no. I don't have my Link Fila shirt on to wick away sweat.
Making me want ramen. Damn it. Extra egg,
I had a
please.
taro smoothie boba, which smoothie aren't my favorite, but that's what this place had. It was pretty good flavor though. It
I
filled me
like,
up, so I did not finish the soup.
What's your favorite toppings on ramen?
Usually
For me, it's the
jammy
egg.
egg.
Like I do, like the egg.
Yeah.
The egg is so good.
I do like the corner. So, depends on the meat. Like some places will do just like some ground beef for spicy miso. I can like that. I don't mind the seaweed either. I'm trying to think all the things. I sometimes don't mind adding mushroom to it. Yeah, but jammy egg is king.
Definitely for me. I love getting like an egg and like sometimes 2 extra eggs. Just because it's so good in like the broth.
We crossed the desert in like the rivery part, and we're in the Natlan.
For some reason, that reminded me that I wanted
Are we
deviled
hype?
eggs.
Ooh, there's a pecan. Yeah. There's some deer.
I haven't had those in like years either, but I've gotten like a hankering for them like the last few weeks.
Deviled eggs.
I should have really checked them
I
as
don't
at
think I've had
Costco's
deviled
deli
eggs
if they
very
had them.
much.
Really, they're so good.
Maybe once or twice at a party. That's it. Same with Scotch eggs. I should maybe try making some. Sometimes I do like eggs as just a snack now.
Oh, that's what
I
they
need
would
to,
be perfect for too.
I've
They're not good
I
for
started
you though.
practicing with a family member, although I haven't continued. But I think our air fryer's dead. But sometimes use the pressure cooker or whatever. Basically, just steam like little like tiny souffle eggs as snacks with like some pepper in them. I guess you've probably never had them, but like Starbucks sells something like that. But I like that. I want that, but I want it cheaper because like the ones in stores have gotten so expensive. I think sometimes you can get them at Costco now. But I want to be able to make my own for cheaper and more on demand. I need to start practicing that again. It's super tasty.
Wow!
So
So this is Natlan!
Oh,
Oh, I gotta get to
Strange
capybaras.
mountains, and so many animals
That's my true
I've never
goal.
seen before! Huh. Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start? Good idea! Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon.
Screw that. We're finding
And once we get the
capybaras,
Archon, we should
Paimon.
have a better idea of what to expect during our journey. Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Ooh, there's some glowy rocks. Canyon, some painting on the walls. Ooh, fruit. Green fruit. It's gotta be a... I'll figure that out later. I mostly just want to find the new fruit in the capybaras, not gonna lie. Whoa. Oh, a dragon is fighting them. Help the dragon!
Boing, boing, boom! Pew! Phew. Incoming! Hey!
Nowhere to
Oh,
hide.
jeez. Hi, dragon. I'll try to
Allow
protect
me.
you.
Hey!
Hopefully, maybe.
The Temple of Wisdom! Billowing Surge!
Ugh, reptiles hurt. So annoying. Although these aren't really tough at all. Oh no! No! I tried to save him. Weird Paimon's dialogue isn't read out for this. Oh no, looks really weak. Seriously, those floaty, ghostly dogs are always up to no good. In fact, make all things floaty. What? You're floaty? Yeah. What are you talking about, Paimon? Paimon's nothing like those guys. But that's not the criteria you use, Paimon. Anyway, forget that for now. Let's see if we can get this guy something to eat, and then we'll let it rest for a while. Okay, good. It's not. No! Don't be a Debbie Downer. It's been holding out for far too long. No. No! Why is the first dragon I gotta meet died? That's so messed up, MiHoYo.
no, it's gotta die.
Stretch out your hand, chosen of dragons, reach out, join strengths, and then witness all, and thus liberate
Why does
all.
this look different than when I first arrived? What is that?
What's going on, Una? This is no time to zone out. Why the hell is this not voice acted?
I know, right? I thought the same thing when I started it.
Ooh. Is that your desire, or... And I started the Archon quest for Natlan, and then I Did he get a crystal thing? I thought it was just part of the quest, though. I'm not sure. Ooh, he grew. He's a big boy. Ooh, I like a thick boy. He chunky. I love him. Ooh, I'm chunky. Look at me. Just do nothing for the quest now to stay chunky boy. Fine, I'll do the quest.
He's so chonk. I mean, you're gonna be able to use Chonky Boy at any time, really.
Ooh, you do? I'm hyped.
Yeah. Or I'm joshing you. Only time will tell.
That's rude. I'm gonna eat all your Oreos when you sleep, Oath.
Oh my god. Hey, you can't curse me, Ghost Witch. I'm already dead. Curses are only for the living. We all know this.
Now he's back to being tiny.
He is pretty adorable.
Yeah, Paimon, you don't carry nothing.
Paimon doesn't do jack.
Paimon has her own little emergency backpack, and you ask me where it is. She's like, "It's somewhere secret. It's somewhere safe. What is this?"
Oh my god.
The ring. So you don't know other, huh? No, we don't really know how to take you home. Oops, that's the auto play on. Wait, do you not know where your home is? What about relatives then? Oh wait, that big guy from earlier. What do we do, Una?
You like his
Can't
giant
just leave it here
eyeballs?
all by himself. Yeah, it's cute. Ooh. You heard something like that? Now that Paimon thinks about it, Natlan is the nation of dragons. So does that mean that, wait, they call little guys like this Saurians around here, right? Oh. Come to think of it, Paimon does see some resemblance to Vishaps, you know? 2 legs, 1 tail and all. Yeah. Travel with us. But we should ask our friend here if that's what he wants to do first. Like, travel with us? Yeah, I got a chunky boy. Dang, just minutes into Natlan and I've already succeeded on taking dragons. It's your yellow and brown and Oliver. We'll call you Hash Brown. Yes! Oh my god.
I knew when you got to
All
this
the
part it'd be way
claps.
too perfect.
Oh, that only go down a good hunter.
Hash brown, possibly Una's favorite snack food.
Yo, I love a crispy hash brown. Or
They are
tater
pretty
tot.
great.
Yeah. I love spicy hash browns too. And I love ketchup, so it's like, you know, perfect vehicle. You want Una to give you a name then? Well, not that Paimon can vouch for her naming sense, though. Jeez, Paimon, still learned no humbleness.
All she does is sleep like inside your soul all day. I mean, what growth is there to be
She's
had?
done things.
Other than allowing your main character to use different
Oh, we actually
elements, I
do
would
name
say,
them. Okay.
yeah, you do.
I'll just name them hash brown.
You should.
Even though they name him Tater Tot. Yeah, I'll name you just Hashi, since you didn't like hash brown. Oh, Hashi. Love his name. Any luck, we'll solve the mystery that surrounds you while we're in Natlan. And maybe we'll get some clues as to why Una was able to suddenly enter the Saurian's body.
Do you like how you put like the little
Oh, yeah.
cloth on his tail?
Yeah, it's so cute. Oh yeah, are you okay, by the way, Una? You suddenly turned into a Saurian back there. Are you feeling uncomfortable anyway? Still Saurian sick. It's alright. Well, it's best that it best stay that way. Things could go south real fast if someday you were to turn into a Saurian and be unable to transform back. I've never heard of anyone in Natlan who can turn into a Saurian. This is kind of weird. Well, you don't hardly know anything about Natlan. You're just thinking everyone's a dragon person over here. Like 10 minutes ago, Paimon, calm down. True. This was pretty sudden, though. I'll give her that.
Are you understanding now why Paimon is just emergency food, though?
Hey, she's a mascot that gets people to be nicer to us. Ooh, look at him go with his little tail and his little chunky feet. I love you, Hashi.
I knew you'd love this part so much. I am not surprised.
What? It's like monster friending. The true dream game for me is not monster capturing necessarily or battling or hunting. It's just like capturing them to make them all my friends. Cooking dinner. Ooh, that's a weird like peacocky bird. Oh, it's chunky. Ooh, I'm chunky boy again. Yay!
You're gonna love this zone. It's the zone of chonk.
Whoa! Check out those colorful pictures on the walls!
Yeah, it's kind of
gotta be on
cool.
the right
Like, you might
track.
like the aesthetic of Natlan. Apparently, kind of has a sporty vibe too. I didn't finish watching all like their. I watched some of the character previews and stuff, but I don't think I finished all of them. I know they go over the dragons and stuff. I probably should. Guess I could have did it on stream.
Yeah, you could have. Speaking
I
of
still
things
could, but I want to play
potentially on
Chonky Boy.
stream, are you planning on doing the Diablo 4 expansion in October?
Yeah, I could. Let me re-download it.
You still need to get it, don't you?
Oh yeah, I don't know if you have to buy it. Yeah, I may not have it then.
Oh yeah, you 100% have to buy it. Only the seasons are free. The
Hmm.
expansion
I
is
meant to
not
play with
going
like
to
a
be
family
free.
member too. If they've already beaten it though, maybe I can do the expansion with them if I get enough. We'll see.
Well, I mean, beating it is subjective. You
I'm
could get him to
sorry,
try and
Katrina.
like
I know it's not
make a
right
new
for us to go
character
back
in
on
a
our word like
season
this.
and like learn a
But
new
They may
class or
not have
something.
it
do
either. I
well
can
during
ask
this
them.
pilgrimage.
Yeah, you should, because season 5 is pretty good. The new expansion will be season 6.
By the way, it could be a
I'm
good
pretty
Christmas
sure.
gift.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have
Here, no,
time
this
to
part's
sit
voice
around and
acted.
wait.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our prime.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage
Oh, that's for the
registration
characters I
closes
want.
tonight.
I think
This
we'll
is
get
our
one free.
last chance to switch teams.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh?
I love the little
Sure, I'll
wings
figure
on her
something
shoulders and
out.
her mittens.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
Of course. Anyway, you guys should get going before it's too late. Go form a really strong team, okay? Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what happened. Oh, she looks so sad, too.
She has a tail? I knew she had that ears, but I forgot she had a tail. It's so cute.
And she has the ears. Oh my god.
Huh?
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how Genshin makes its money.
Oh, gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry
Hey,
about
I'm
me.
just a helicopter
Wait,
collector because I play as
seen you
baby when I
around the
play
tribe
Genshin.
before.
I'm
Are
not
you
thirsty for
travelers?
waifus.
Yep, we just got to Natlan.
Yeah, you're thirsty for killing hordes of human-like creatures with helicopters.
No!
That's what
Oh,
you
you
really
did
want,
that to
isn't
me.
it?
Resilience, that's
To the
nice.
Hilichurls, your parties are
We
just
call an
nightmares.
ancient name. It's a tradition we
I
have
know.
here in Natlan, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough.
So, this pilgrimage.
So what, she's
is
like a
that
little
what you
bunny
were
girl or
discussing
something?
earlier?
Jackrabbit?
Oh, yeah!
I guess? I was trying to wonder exactly what she was, yeah.
Where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking.
It's hard to tell with
The
the ears.
competition receives tons of
Yeah.
attention.
Her
So
tail
if you
comes like a
place
small
highly,
rabbit or
you're
deer tail,
guaranteed
kind
instant
of.
acclaim, and
But
you earn the right
Could
to
be a
take
deer.
part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here.
But I was trying to think of like a fire
Sounds like a
zone, like
massive
desert
fighting
maybe,
tournament or
like a rabbit
something.
thing. But
Do you have to be in a
yeah.
team to participate?
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into two phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually, an ancient name bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge.
The Natlan Olympics.
Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a
time
team
to wipe the
captain.
floor with this whole tournament.
Although, I don't
I know, exactly what I was
have any
thinking.
team members anymore.
Late entry. No one's
Key to
ever seen you
winning is in the
before.
strength of the team captain.
Wrecks
That's what everyone
everyone.
says, but the difference in strength between
Just
the
hero
bearers
stuff,
may
you know.
practically be night and day.
We're the real
their
hero
decision
here. Get
does
out of the
make
way of the
sense.
MC.
I feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our
I see a little
duty.
creature in her jacket. I guess
So
that's
if
what she's
no one wants
supposed
to
to
be on
be.
my
We'll
team,
figure it out eventually, I guess.
I'll just go it alone. At worst,
Or
I'll be
never.
looking at a few extra scrapes and
True.
Either way
scratches.
is fine with me.
I'm not great at fighting, but I always
How
manage to
dare.
get back on my feet in no time.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our thing.
I guess like that time already.
Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey to start for real.
What are you guys talking about?
Paimon
What does
just
that
really wants to
even
show
mean,
off their knee and
Paimon?
get food.
Well, yeah, because then if you're the champion, obviously
Sorry,
you get free
didn't
food.
mean to freak out on you. I just, how should I put this?
Oh, her shoes have
really
little
appreciate the
toesies. See, she's
offer.
so cute.
It's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people
That
from
facial
Natlan are allowed
expression
to
she
take
had with
part
the
in
weird
the
eyes, oh my
pilgrimage.
god.
She was bugging out. Okay.
Oh, Paimon thought we
Defend
could just join
Kachina
your
with my
team,
life.
fight our way to the top, and then become heroes.
Oh no, we can't.
It's all right. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like everyone starts avoiding me.
Oh
They don't make
no.
eye contact or bring up the
Sad.
pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team. I probably don't even need to explain the reason. I'm too weak. It's pretty obvious there's nothing
Well,
to
you're
gain from
small,
being
so.
on my team. That really doesn't matter to you?
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us.
Be
Gods,
funny, you join her
dragons,
team and then
giant
she like
narwhals. She
just
can give 'em all a run for their
destroys
money.
everyone.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
Has like no one ever teamed with her, so they have like no idea what she can actually do. They're just assuming she's
That's
weak.
right.
That's
We
the
always
vibe
try
I'm
to
getting.
help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventure.
Yeah, I like her little top
A
thing she
true
rides on.
adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you
Because
don't
if they
take
had met
yourself too
Klee, they would not
seriously.
judge her by her size, that's for sure.
Exactly the kind of person I want to become. You're planning on
Klee
staying
just
in Natlan
exploding
for a little
islands.
while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
And
Learn
mountains.
from us?
Yeah,
We don't talk about the
like
mountains.
a disciple or a sidekick.
It sets everyone
You
on
don't
edge.
have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh,
You know, I
really?
like her design,
Didn't those people
except for
from
the
earlier say
weird
registration
triangle on
period
her
was
head.
about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry
I
about
I
like
it.
feel
it.
it's like
I'm
all
gonna
I
be able to
see,
manage it this
so I
fast
just
with
like
the
center in on the
way.
triangle, and I'm just like,
I lose
oh
all
my
the
god.
time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. So it's fine. No one expects anything out of me. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you,
I know, I kind of
might
like
just
it, but
pull
I
off
kind
a
of
win
thought I might
next
just been like
time.
that for Una at one point, so.
Well, I've seen stuff like that I like, but I feel like it's just so obtrusive.
Oh, of course.
Usually
I'm
it's not
just glad
filled in,
you
it's like
agreed.
hollow maybe sometimes I would say, and it's a
Well,
little
come
smaller.
with me, you two. I'll show
Yeah,
you
it's
where
when
I
it's a
grew
little
up.
It's like
smaller.
taking up half her
Introduce you to
face
our
in my
tribe,
mind.
the Children of Echoes.
I know it's not, but it feels like it.
Hello, I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of Echoes. I adore green fruits and would love to become more strong, even though I'm still not much of a fighter. I should probably save all that for later, right? Then, are you hoping to go somewhere? I'm pretty familiar with these parts, so I can show you the way.
Oh, she's only a 4-star?
He's adorable.
Into the
Yeah,
backpack she goes.
How dare Yeah, I thought she might be a 5-star, but I was hyped when she was a 4-star. Although I haven't pulled on this newest person's banner, but like I realized we get one for free. She'll come back around too.
I now know.
But true.
That why she's not
It's
allowed
hard
on
to play the
teams.
4-stars. Hmm? What do you mean?
Only a 4-star. That's why no one invites her on the team.
Oh. Oh.
Like canonically,
Oh.
it's because she's a 4-star. Like they know
Like you're not
they can break
SG
the fourth wall
Noble.
specifically for her.
Look at your Paco. Give me your Paco.
Or whatever
I'm
that
gonna
is.
catch these
Rock
hands.
lizard. Oh, you're talking about the alpaca in front of the lizard. I see.
Yeah. So give me your Paco. You'll catch these hands.
Oh my god. You love that you can walk around. Oh my god. You didn't catch hands, you caught a belly.
Yeah, I can walk around as the dragon. He was like, what is she doing?
You're way too happy about this. This whole chapter is like, this whole region was built for you.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, do I like the sporty aesthetic and the theme of this one as much? I felt mixed, but then if I can be a dragon, win. If there's capybaras, win. Hot springs, I'm in them.
Alpacas.
So, you know.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, alpacas. They're everywhere.
Hot springs, I'm in them. Hot springs, you may even end up creating them.
Oh no. In Wuwa, there is hot springs in the cold area. I did them. I always like in Zelda. I love them in the Goron area. I always like the flavor of the areas. Like in Zelda does that well. I feel like Genshin kind of does it.
The movement in Genshin is what makes me feel like, ugh, at this point.
Oh yeah, 'cause now you're spoiling the other games.
Well, Wuwa especially is just so much better.
Although now,
I would say
like
ZZZ and Honkai Star Rail is not the same.
the girl, Kachina, the girl I just got, and I think you pulled for like the sporty life girl guard shark chick or whatever she is. I think she can kind of like climb the walls too, in the water. So like that's some movement, I suppose. Look at alpaca.
Oh yeah, but it's like really specific characters.
Yeah, what are we majestically staring at?
Oh my god. His future. Off the cliff. He's like, I won't pull another cart ever again.
Oh, that's cool. I'm at BBRB. Just 1 second.
Why, you just dig into the bridge somehow? That's impressive.
Yeah, got it.
Oh my god.
I don't think it'll be very long, so I don't think I have to throw up to the BRB screen.
I mean,
Maybe
you
I
could
will
if you
just really
just wanted
quickly.
to.
really.
No, we've just been seeing the claw machine win every time.
Yay, Kat and Una. Which
A
she's
free
very
Una
grumpy
haunting
about.
for all.
She was sleeping back there amongst the plush. Well said, Radiant Lady, and your wow warbly floating doll too. Sharp senses and distinguished too. Yes, I'm sure you have what it takes to be the vanguard of avant-garde and a rising star amongst graffiti artists. Sure. Dopey Dazzler is her name. What? Ma'am. Did you bamboozle yourself into that name? This person also not voice acted. Wow, here comes another person with an odd nickname. Wow, you really do wow a lot. You're not beating the wow warbler locations.
Oh my god.
Don't even try changing the subject. This isn't about the wow factor or a silly nickname. The important part is what this girl was talking about. Avant-garde thought. Is that the key to Natlan's artistic uniqueness?
Eh.
I'll let them think that. This is the type of thing you just nod along with. As you can see, the vibrant dances, the frenetic music, the vivid graffiti, all this has deep connections to the avant-garde. Fashions, trends, novelty, to us, these are all synonyms of avant-garde. I guess that's how you could view it. As for me, the dopey dazzler. Why is she dopey?
The
It's such a bad
dopey
name.
dazzler. Oh god.
Mainstay of the Graffiti Alliance, I'm trying to encourage a greater understanding of such forward thinking. First Natlan, then the world. And some of the graffiti has been good, some of it's been okay. That way, art will constantly evolve, and works of extraordinary aesthetic value may be produced, ever upwards and on the large-scale graffiti work. It's a bit abstract. A more specific example then, see the large work of the graffiti in the stage backdrop? I was involved in drawing that. That's kind of cool. I thought you were the person who's made those signs, and I was like, mid.
Mid at best.
If that backdrop was a realistic landscape painting, a fine oil painting from Fontaine, or a oh my god, Tectide mural from Sumeru, do you think it would still fit? Huh, okay, that's pretty straightforward. Probably gets it now. So if the backdrop's patterns and colors weren't as explosive, it would feel less energetic. I mean, yeah, basic fundamentals of like art design here. It's okay. She's an art college kid. She doesn't have any friends to talk to it about.
Are you
I've
sure
been there.
that's what she is?
Of course, I wouldn't claim that landscape, oil, or wall paintings are bad, but when you need to emphasize vivid tension and burning soul, there's nothing quite like graffiti. If you ask me, every tribe here in Natlan has the impulse to strive ever higher, the desire to measure strength. That's why avant-garde is our primary style. it's just weird for like, I mean, graffiti can be avant-garde. It's just weird to keep using that as the descriptor, I feel, for their style.
Could be a translation thing.
True. You know, you call yourself dopey, but you're pretty knowledgeable, aren't you? It's like an intentional joke. Are you going to
Nah,
take us
Ed
on as
is my
students?
dump
What's your
stash.
hourly rate? Let's go with the student comment, because I ain't paying her. Whoa, an old hand at the song and dance, are we? Don't worry, I'm not too fussed about all the master-student stuff, and I don't care about fortune or fame either. What we do here is share experiences in the hope that they will bloom and bear fruit everywhere. As long as you can grasp the essence of avant-garde and create the inspired works of graffiti required, I'll be satisfied. So basically, we're put to work for her, really. In fact, I'd
Just
even
what
come
you've
up
always wanted.
as much more material as it took to help you grow into a graffiti master. And then you can help me with sketches. Sketches? Is that how you get your hands on new assistants? You could also help me promote this art elsewhere and attract more talent to our alliance. After all, our goal is to create unparalleled avant-garde work on every mountain. Currently, though, we number just over 10 people, and that's just not going to happen. I did not expect this art shilling dialogue to go on this long. My back.
They really got to pad the game time.
If I had to carry dyes and paints all day, my bones would be left crooked, and my shoulders and thighs a mess too, no doubt. Paimon was going to say that there seemed to be something fishy about all this. But since you're being so honest, guess there can't be anything too off here. And you know, Una learning graffiti art doesn't sound so bad. Sure, Paimon. How about Paimon learns? You can lift a damn can. We could probably draw something to mark our territory and scare off monsters and baddies. I guess we're gonna get commissions and we'll learn a skill, so that's not too bad. Yes, that's the spirit. In that case, let's get to it. Now, our work isn't too strict about painting skills. It's all about the mindset. Let's begin, therefore, by taking the measure of avant-garde. The measure? You mean the principles? Close enough. In short, we need to find the inspiration to break out of our constraints and express ourselves freely. I ain't getting high and naked with you in the jungle, ma'am. I'm putting that boundary down now. As you have done this, you will be able to seize upon the scenery.
And this is why you can't even roll for this character.
Even amidst a speedrun challenge, and discover the limits of human movement in the midst of close-quarter combat, just as I do. That way, you'll discover the exaggerated line work you need for graffiti. As for color schemes, we make as combinations found in the natural world. You'll be surprised how many... You'll be surprised how many surprises it has in store.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The surprises
there's
are
something
endless.
a bit off. Observing lines of motion while racing and fighting, collecting cheers and studying colors. These methods of studying aesthetics really are kind of different. I guess that's Natlan for you. Anyway, take this guidebook and this camera and go forth there at Natlan. Might as well enjoy the unique sights and sounds while you learn, eh? And once you're back, I'll use what you've seen and heard to help us come up with avant-garde philosophy you can best understand. So we have a graffiti side quest, I guess, for Natlan. Ooh. Maybe this is the event I have like a few days left to complete. Oh no.
No time.
I may do it, but some of it maybe off stream. I might just like rush around all of it. to smash go to that challenge later. Let's put on that camera and stuff too.
Smash go.
Don't mind.
Do not get
Boy.
$200 for breaking
Just,
go.
He just wants to get up here and dance.
Oh my god, you're so happy that he can move around as the drum.
Just trying to get down, okay?
The new technique?
He's so derp.
The children of echoes. Okay, let's go that way. But
And see, this dragon isn't dead now, so
yeah.
it's Mama's
Receive
day.
him.
Just like
No.
Bambi.
No, it's not canon for me. I do not accept Wapaka.
But you just stole the mother's child. You're almost as bad as the Scarlet Witch now.
Ah. What? No, I missed it. No. Unfortunate. I'm back for it later.
Very unfortunate. It was the shock of being compared to Wanda.
And it really was, though. She was such a cool
Hey,
character.
it's not
and
my
they made
fault
it
she
kinda
loses her
lame.
goddamn mind because there's poor writing, if you ask me. WandaVision I thought was pretty good, but I thought she had worked through the issues in WandaVision a lot. But then they make that one movie, Multiverse of Madness or whatever, and apparently she lost her whole damn mind, so...
Another story in here. I kind of want to... I'll remember it, so I'll come back later. I just wanted to get to the next part, but I may have went slightly askew here.
Slightly askew.
I went too far down. No, there she is. Jeez. I'm a goober. Probably is that other quest initiated.
That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you. Many of our tribespeople love
Yellow's
music
the
and dance.
stone
They have an
tribe.
amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and
I thought
exchange
this was the
views.
Fire Nation.
My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead.
You didn't want to end up like a kangaroo lady in the past Olympics, huh? I don't think that's a controversy. You're super up on it.
Uh-huh. Oh
Like, gonna go break dance just like kangaroo lady.
Gotta go
That's
break
adorable.
dance.
Yeah, the Australian break dancer. There's a whole international kerfuffle with that.
I
think
can't believe it
explained
blew
it,
up
but you
that
probably
much.
didn't really care. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember you telling me about it, but I have no memory of the details.
My Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family.
Because I didn't think it would be that important, but apparently the world thought different.
He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in Natlan, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. Natlan is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very
Damn,
friendly
just steal
to
your food,
humans.
huh?
That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Io agrees with me.
Oh, you're here
Yeah,
too!
we have Ashi.
No
Short for hash
way!
brown.
You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back.
This is the
No
cute,
mischief,
sweet parts of
okay?
Pokemon.
You better not go leading your new friend astray,
Yeah,
or
is
I'm
it?
telling your parents.
Yeah,
Until they
Oathflakes and
die.
Nuzlocke. And no, they never die.
No, that you've already witnessed one die. The first thing you saw was one of these creatures die.
No, he's getting hurt. I did the thing.
That was
He
just the
morphed,
evolved form.
and
Not that was
we're all
just the
good
evolved
now.
form. You got the spirit egg from it.
It was just its time. I'll never let you bring me down. But yeah,
Oh, you will once we make
I'm
her
like,
play a Nuzlocke, guys. Once we make her play one,
never.
it's gonna happen.
So
It's
why
definitely gonna
Princess
happen. It's gonna happen. This should be a
Io,
subathon
is that a
award.
god of some
Force it on you, and I'm gonna make you play Soul
No.
Silver Heart
We
Gold,
believe the
so
Wyab
you
dwell
can
beneath
watch
the
it
earth,
follow
while the
behind you and
Pyro
become
Archon
even
dwells
more
from above.
attached to them. And then when they perish, just have to like watch them die and never follow you again. You're like,
I'm too
why?
baby. I'm too baby for Nuzlocke.
Oh, trust me, I will make it happen. I
It
will
could be a
watch
good
you
subathon
release
goal.
them.
Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our
Because that's what you're gonna
Why
have to
would
do.
you
You're
want
gonna have
to
to let
torture
go
me
of
with
them.
Nuzlocke?
Because it'll make you appreciate Pokemon that much more.
The Wyab know the past.
But you're like,
and
I
can foresee
already
the future.
appreciate them.
Isn't that extraordinary?
Exactly.
Kachina.
Not
What are
in the
you doing
same way,
here?
because you'll appreciate
Chief!
Pokemon you thought
Let
you
me
didn't like.
introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe.
See, I'm a
Chief,
friend collector.
these
I
two
love
just
all of them.
arrived in Natlan. They're super
Yeah,
accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a
collect
thing
them
or
all
two.
Pokemon.
Yeah. I feel like he needs a more robust nose.
Hello.
Kachina is
To pull
a
off the
child
beard.
of our tribe.
The mustache, I
safety
I like
should
his
say.
glasses,
responsibilities.
sort of. They're
I'll just
also
come
like a
out
little
and
too
say it.
small, maybe a little
I
bigger.
don't know how you met her, but
Yeah, that
I'm gonna
too.
need you to prove your identity.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
I think he sounds young too.
We show you our adventurer handbook. It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people
like the
who
hair
belong
pics,
to the
though.
Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I'd prefer something more reliable. Huh. You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, her familiar.
Paimon is a guide. Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
You're not much of a guy anymore, Paimon.
Is there something special about those names?
You
Yeah,
haven't
you're
heard?
definitely not a guide. You have no idea where we are or what we're doing. You just want
Learn
food
well from her,
and to see
Kachina.
other new
It's
things
unlikely
at this
you've ever
point.
had a
You're
taste
basically
of
getting a
real
free
merit.
vacation through our body.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
And this is why
Apologies
she is
for not
designated
trusting
as
your word.
emergency food.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I
You're
wasn't
more of a
interrupting
fighter than the
anything just now.
non-playable
If I
NPC
did,
characters
just
we've
tell
had
me
to
where you
subject
left off,
ourselves to.
and I might be able to help with the explanations.
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside it.
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong or smart?
None at all. And that is
That would have to be
precisely
quite the
how it
powerful stone,
exercises its
Paimon.
unique value.
Think of it this way. If you
Nah,
become a hero because
especially
the
the
heavens
smart
granted you
one.
strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wayab's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep, and outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held. Of course! She's the most important figure
Mind
in the
taking off
entire
your forehead
event.
triangle? No?
Sounds like a plan then.
She's
Let's go!
nice.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your
It just
safety.
looks like a
Be
target.
on your way now.
Alright, we're off!
Just immediately boost her up in levels, so you just have to see her every time you play.
No!
I got so
That'd
carried
be the
away
worst.
just now. I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations
I don't need
were
that useless
different.
person on my team.
Luckily, that's not the case. Or
4 stars.
I'm
we could
kidding.
meet up
She
after
could be
the
totally viable. Apparently, she has a
it's
unique
okay to
feature
tell
or
the chief
something
about your team?
that they were showing when you got her.
Chief
Yeah,
Paul's a really nice
she can kind of
guy.
ride up
If he
walls
knew
and
the
stuff.
truth,
And I
he
think
might even ask
if
to
you
join me.
switch her, you get more stamina for
He's
climbing, I
not
believe.
as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
Yeah. Your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past.
Your teammates
and
ditched
dream
you
of becoming warriors with the
instantly,
strength to
and they
defend
didn't give
our
a
nation.
shit.
Not out of a selfish desire for glory.
That's basically what
but to
Paimon
lend our
just said.
strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you
Like, it's
witness the
important to them, but I'm like, yeah, it's because they want to win. It's pretty mean to do that to you last minute.
To experience our
Why don't they
culture and
have faith in their
history.
friend?
Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven.
And now
is
she's gonna
also
be
in that
carried by
direction.
you.
Let's go!
So
Yeah, it worked out for the best. If they really wanted some money for my primos, they should let me ride the alpaca. Have a capybara.
oh my god. What if you get an alpaca form later? Like a giant alpaca form.
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome.
Oh, since we're here, you might as well go get your shiny new elemental powers, Traveler.
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
Oh, just you watch, Kachina.
Ooh, it's a pretty big zone. Pretty big. Not too bad though. They might expand. I don't know.
Huh? That's not right. Is the statue asleep or something? Huh. Shouldn't you be able to shoot fireballs or summon flame pillars by now? Strange. Must be something unique to Natlan. Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by
They're gonna
touching
make
the
us work
Statue
for
of the
fire
Seven?
form.
That's something only vision bearers
Yeah.
can use. Could you show me?
Oh, take it away, Traveler.
Isn't she a vision bearer? Isn't that what's on her belt? Or am I not? Or am I not wrong there? Like what?
No, the Traveler just can, for some reason, attune to any element.
Well, I know that, but no, I meant more. I know why. No, I'm talking about her. Like, oh, I guess she's just curious about you. Okay, I thought she was curious for herself. And I'm like, don't
I
you
think she's just
have a
Geo. It
vision?
gets on her arm. Yeah.
Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right. You really are something special.
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures.
Still just Geo, damn.
Ooh, what's that?
Geo's so good. Show her Zhongli.
Yeah.
Damn
I
it,
think
you
it's
don't
partially
own
just 'cause
him.
she thought she could have multiple, which if you could have multiple, I mean, why not? But yeah.
Kazuha technically has shown
Ooh.
multiple.
Oh, that's a cuckoosaur. They fly high and fast, and they're always
Kazuha used his friend's lightning one for a brief moment.
The connection, Traveler. You don't have to imitate her.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them.
Ooh, rock candy or those like crystal gem candies.
Out and about for a while.
Have you seen those? I've seen them in ASMR. They look
In a
crunchy.
pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
My pleasure.
I think I've seen them.
I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
In the Flowshy form, challenges within Children of Echo's territory. You must collect as many challenge coins. Okay. Gosh, all the things they can do. Ooh, pretty. Do we not the thing to challenge it? I'm not entirely sure. I can always figure that out another time.
I have no idea. You've already gone further than I have.
Ah, okay. Ooh, should pay more attention. Look how cute though. Oops. Man, push not. Maybe you can't. Whoa. I'm not used to control.
Oh my. Especially as a weird creature.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I just pushed the wrong. Oh, I did that. I was trying to see how to do the other thing and talked about, and I messed it up. Whoopsie poopsie. Okay, that's the right button. I can't think of those. Yeah, I got that. I'm like, I did so bad, but you know, I got the rewards.
And that's all that matters in the end.
Yeah. Ooh, completed that graffiti. Might not take too long to complete then. That's good. Just gotta fly face first into the wind everywhere. This bug splattered by the time you land.
Who in the heck had
That
the
sounds
time to
pretty.
graffiti the
There's a
entire canyon wall there? Like,
oh no, it's their thing. Okay, look at that like giraffe thing is kind of graffitied.
oh my god.
There's a pond, but I do not see
This whole country's
capybara.
been
I'm
defaced.
displeased.
So disrespectful.
Is this balloon? Ah, I think I see it.
Nah, it looks pretty good.
Ah, it's one of those dragons. Ooh, they have like little sugar gliders. Come here, buddy. No,
The
come
zone
here.
was made for you, clearly.
No, no.
Maybe you can become a sugar glider.
They kind of had a little chipmunk that into the special summer zone too, so I wonder if it's like a similar model. Hello, you're so cute.
Let's move out.
We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
Ooh,
Whoa,
fried
you're practically
rice.
a walking cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right?
Oh, that's a lot of food.
Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler?
Oh, not when you travel
Seems
with
like you've
Paimon.
got something on your mind.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Is
It
it?
has to
It's
mean
never
something,
enough food
don't you
for
think?
Paimon.
Actually,
Exactly.
you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And that's not the case in Natlan?
Not at all. Every Pyral Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible? You find it hard to believe too,
How does
huh?
that work?
So that's not normal then? I guess
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
this
because
how
is
like they had
used
these
to
like
how things are here in
they
Natlan.
said like Farina kind of did that, but not really. She's like a
Based on
split
what
off
we've
of a
seen, that's not
god
usually how
creature,
it
which
works.
it wasn't fully
It can't be
explained. I
that
guess an
easy for a
oceanid
human to become
person.
an Archon, right?
I
Pretty
can't
sure
quite
the
remember.
Pyro Archon's the only one
But
who
not
can
a
answer
Again,
normal
that.
everything else has been a yes
I do
special.
know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest.
I know some people know the
The
lore. This is
statue
more
of
like
the
there's a
Seven may
comic
look
book,
a lot like
so I
our
know it
current
has
Archon,
changed,
but
but
that has to be
I
a
don't know enough.
coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your
I didn't know
strength.
that though.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us? If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think you'll get along great.
You're right.
Did
What,
they
were you
lose
kicked
the
in God's
original
ass?
one?
Either.
And this is like what happens now, or like this is the
It'll all
way
work
it's
out.
always been?
You'll meet her soon enough.
Yeah,
Or there could be
yeah,
some
we did end up
deceptive stuff
eventually.
going on.
We did eventually end up walloping sense into
We
A.
call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with
Shogun.
phlogiston.
She has no name.
What?
Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natlan
She has
can use
several
that
names,
power.
thanks.
That's a title.
Ooh, there's another kind of fruit. What can I cook with this?
All the fruit.
Hottle. What, you want to fight me, but you're cute? No! Betrayal. Bamboozlement.
Wait! You can use it too? How? That was amazing! I don't even know what to say!
Whoa.
Wait, look behind you. Something's coming. What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisel lure you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian.
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
I want to ride him. Come here, Toto.
Oh my god.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge.
Don't ruin this for me, Paimon.
Too late.
Always ruining things. Yeah, what are you scared of? You can fly.
Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just float alongside.
Really, Paimon? You went on an astral train and you're scared.
Wow.
You're scared of the dinosaur.
Better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big. Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift.
Actually, kind of give me a Final Fantasy X vibe on that stadium.
I could see it.
It's an easy walk from here, so I say
give me
we head
back
the rest
Toto.
of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
I wanted Toto. Look at the alpacas. They're so cool.
Great sources of extra emergency food in this region.
Dare you? They're friends now.
Start with the alpacas, and then move on to the capybara.
Definitely not the capybara.
We need to make cute hats from their fur. I'm kidding.
I know, but the fact that you'd blast
They're already
against
gone.
capybara. What happened? Oh, this is
They're
stranger
already
danger.
good.
Run away. Excuse me, you two are childhood from beyond these lands, yes? Sorry, but this little Tepelisar, your companion? He even got a lovely scarf tied to his tail, I see. He shares a little bundle of energy. This is Hashi.
Just a little
You met-
bundle of energy.
You rescued him. Roar. How together are you? Well then, forgive me for being presumptuous, but that kind of behavior is dangerous indeed. You mean that traveling is dangerous and so Hashi shouldn't wander off too far? Travel is good for saurians and humans alike, but if you'll forgive my bluntness, Hashi here is quite different. Sorry, all this talk and I haven't even introduced myself. Monko is the name. I am a researcher for the Saurian Relics Association and am responsible for scholarly inquiries into certain tribal customs. Simply put, I study past tribal customs. And of course, I heard our little oh my gosh, Teplosaur's name. Why am I cannot say that word. May I have yours too. Paimon's Paimon, and this is such energy. Looks like Paimon and Una and Paimon have been I skipped Una because I'm so used to sitting here in Traveler. Have been taking good care of you. Of course we have. We feasted a ton in our time together, haven't we, Hashi?
I mean, the moment you've gotten him, you've been using his form.
Hey Hashi, don't go under enough. Shame. He's such a vigorous little one too. So what's the danger exactly? I get to it already. Eloquence is not my strong suit. Well, it's really more that being succinct isn't your strong suit. But I really do think it's a shame. Alright, I'll be forthright finally. Jeez. You must have seen many little Teplosaurs before, yes? Hashi's different from them. He has a beautiful ribbon on his tail. You mean the red mark on his horn? This is not a mark that an ordinary Saurian would bear. In truth, records indicate this to be the Flame Lord Shirkoto's blessing. How to put it? Saurians with this mark often possess incredible power, such as greater strength than other Saurians, swifter swimming speed, or being able to leap to greater heights. Sounds like a perk to me. But as I said before, this is blessing from the Flame Lord, and not their own power. This is the power of the far more ancient dragons, and Natlan Saurians can no longer withstand it today. The Wayab and the Night Kingdom also reject this power, and as such refuse to accept such Saurians. And in the process of growing, they will sometimes be killed by this power or driven mad by it. Both dangerous possibilities. Oh no, not my Hashi! Not my Hashi oath.
That's not good.
Perhaps I believe you should deliver him to the Children of Echoes. They will deal with the matter appropriately. Fate is ice cold. Yeah, I would never give up my Hashi. He just like Godzilla rampages everyone. I'm like, that's a good Hashi. Yeah, give him something first resort.
Well, Hashi may turn into a hash brown yet.
How dare you? Say that about my precious thick boy. Take him on a pilgrimage to the volcano. Legend has it our tribal warriors would carry a token that would split in two, and in the great volcano they would wash the name of their companion as remembered by the fallen dragon. Then they would gain the Night Kingdom's acceptance once more. As the people of the six great tribes no longer attempt this, nor have they the time to spare for such an attempt. You're an outlander, a child from afar, unbound by the old-fashioned ideas the tribes hold. If you succeed, you will prove beyond doubt that the inscriptions on some ancient relics and crumbling scrolls remain true to this day. It is of utmost importance to me, so if you would like to try, I will help you find that token. And as for you, you'll be able to save your companion. In that case, I shall let you know if I find the place. Alternatively, you can come find me. My research will take me near the Children of Echoes for some time. For the time being. Till we meet again. No! Our top priority is saving Hashi.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he might not die, you know. You
Yeah, he
can't
used the
have
strength first,
dinosaur
maybe.
power forever.
I guess they don't have the main fire dragon anymore either.
Shocker.
In other words, Hashi is sick and we need to grab some stuff and take him up the volcano to get that illness cured. It seems to be understanding anything that's going on, of course. Not that it matters, maybe we'll solve all the problems before he gets big. That way, there'll be nothing to stand between him and growing up healthy. Yeah, Hashi. Now we can be sure if we can rely on that guy, but if it's a token we need, we can look around too, can't we? Who knows? We might even find it faster. Hashi? You come along too. Yeah. We should be able to pet Hashi. Side quest for Hashi. Most important quest there is, though. Ooh, look at the graffiti. Oh, too far. Don't.
Oh my.
You saw nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all. Of course.
I look at the other waypoint. Was the whole reason I actually came over here. But I sadly learned of Hashi's impending
Incoming
doom.
fate.
Yeah.
Just like a plane crashing down.
Oh, the ship guys are so cute. Grab him. Grab him.
The zone is pretty cool. He's just gliding
Yeah.
with you. Look at him.
Yeah, I like him more than I
Shoot
thought I
him
was
for
going to.
extra
I'm pretty
meat.
happy.
You're like, why would I do such a monstrous thing?
Exactly. I would never. I just have my NPCs farm for question mark meat somewhere.
Yeah, you'll never put them in this zone, otherwise they'll be farming capybara meat.
I don't see them anywhere.
No.
Sugar glider meat.
How dare you? I can eat the vegetable dishes just like Ganyu. I'm supposed to meet some
Nah, I
frontier,
force
but,
feed Ganyu the pizzas with meat on them.
Open your eyes, slowpoke.
Oh my god, I know you did.
I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting.
Wait, what the heck?
Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
Let's punt this weird little emoji.
What the heck? That's a strange looking Saurian. Or wait, is it even a
Is that
Saurian?
graffiti talking to you?
Take it down a notch, all right? You don't even know some of these people.
The hell?
Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
What is happening in this
You
zone?
about it. You think you're the
I
boss?
don't know.
Hey!
What the?
Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Exactly what I just
All right, I've put him in a timeout for now.
What
Sorry
the
about that.
fuck?
Is that your like gigapet? What is that?
Hal just doesn't have much
Get yeeted, bitch.
mind.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Mualani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
I'm here to win it. Why would you say this is Paimon? Nice to meet you all when Paimon literally just said Paimon's Paimon. Foolish. Also, I'm a
traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this time of year.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Oh,
Apparently everyone's dripping for that Kanish dude. I don't know why.
with a better chance at winning.
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again.
What do you mean?
That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all
It's
comes
obvious.
down to
He's
individual
like
strength sooner or later.
I know some people said to skip, but a whole bunch of people were like
cold,
super obsessed with him.
Suave guy.
Team stage. The outcome of
Yeah,
the team stage
while still being a
usually
pretty
depends on
boy.
the ancient
So
name
he's a
bearer.
smash
Well,
for
yeah,
most
like
people.
being like he's basically just
There's
what
not a
like
single person here
in
that can
sync or
promise their team
something. Like a
victory. You're putting
boy
too much
band
pressure on yourself.
character.
Besides, you're not lacking in strength
But
at
he's
all.
uncaring.
You just need a bit more confidence. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
So they're here too. Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in Natlan. Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection.
She's like a fish
Does
people.
exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep. So it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
She can res people?
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really
I'm
planning on
intrigued.
competing solo, are you?
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured. In a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say?
You like his
How
earrings?
strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but
I
doesn't
can't
that
quite
leave
tell. Are
you
they
and
feathers?
Kachina as a team of 2?
Are they just
It
like a
looks
weird don't like
There's a
a
world of
triangle
difference
thing?
between that and flying solo.
Beadwood thing,
Besides, we're
maybe?
a
But then he has like
formidable
studs.
duo. I bet our new friends here will agree that
The studs would
two
be
is
fine
always
without
better than one,
the
right?
triangle hanging thing.
Oh,
Mhm.
you mean us? You're right. 2 is definitely better than 1.
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
Nah, it's just because I can use Paimon as a
What
shield.
if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll
I
leave
mean,
you to
yeah.
break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered? Oh, yeah. There were flags, weren't there?
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan, including the Children of Echoes.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and you can find some really tasty fish. That just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective of Plenty. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Flower Masters?
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs.
Mualani, you're back! We were just talking about you.
Everything's settled on my end. My teammates took it unbelievably well, actually. Your reputation is really something else, Kanich.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though. These 2 travelers are very interested in the competition. Any chance they could take part?
I'm sorry, but only people from Natlan are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. She's more than skilled
I
enough
feel like
to
that's the
participate.
type of exception that would have to go up the chain, though. This is like a
Not
really
that simple,
big...
Miss Mualani. Even a single
Yeah.
exception sets a
Nah, you can
dangerous
decide.
precedent for countless interested
Unilaterally.
parties in the future.
It's fine.
The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Oh, so there's
Although I
another
don't really see
purpose
how
for
we
the
would
tournament.
disrupt that.
That was
Just
the
helping this
initial
kid out.
purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation. That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of Natlan. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire. Well, you can still enjoy the event from the stands. I'll try to get you some good seats.
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to being spectators anyway. Still, there's something Paimon was wondering, actually. You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring them back to life.
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
So that's why you really want
Ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the Abyss. It's for their own protection. Although, they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the Abyss in battle.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection.
Not much to this one, actually. Just one word. Victory.
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. Only those who triumph over the abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again. The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten.
Dang, is that just how it
and the
works, or are they
ancient
just
name
that
cannot
savage in this
survive when
nation? I'm like, they
stories of
seem
its
so
heirs
nice.
are lost to time.
Apparently not.
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be sent to repel the abyss this time. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. Otherwise, the price of failure is still very high. That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams, to instill in us the importance of working together. No one fights alone. That is what we believe. A lone
Now,
warrior
there's something
is
sus
one
in
whose
here.
defeat is final.
Gotta sniff it out.
This all sounds pretty
Yeah,
dangerous.
try taking up with capybaras.
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration. Danger is always present, but together, we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle lies the support of all of Natlan as well as our Archon. Not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallout of its scheming.
I've actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab exists somewhere in Natlan?
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable of establishing a mental connection with the Wyab. We call this realm the Night Kingdom, a mysterious liminal space between the body and mind, life and death.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How, lest you live to regret it.
If you're done arguing, your registration is now complete. It all went fairly quickly, considering we all know each other. Now, I just need to register your team members according to their name cards, and you'll be all set. In the meantime, you can all go
I'm
rest at
gonna
the
need an
hotel.
explanation for
As
that
usual,
thing
dinner
sooner
and lodging
rather
for
than
tonight
later.
are free.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before tomorrow's
Nah.
matches are on the house.
How can you not
courtesy of
understand
our
it?
Archon. Family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some fun.
You mean I don't gotta do any work and I can partake? Yeah. Is that your friend, buddy? Is it just an alpaca stuff?
Can't taste that bad, right?
You have a recipe? I got a soup, but I did not get the recipe. They sigh.
Let's move out.
Oh, oh. Oh, he's cute. Orange bro. Oh, Blessing of Tuna's Flame. For the pyros. Okay, it's the place to give the sigils. I say often they have extra places of that too, but I guess even the basic sigils you have to come here for. Because the Archon thing isn't working yet. That's interesting. You like the graffiti? I feel like I kind of like it. I kind of feel like it's a little weird. Building. Maybe I do like it.
Not sure.
Give up. Hesitating will do you no good.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
Look at them! They're on their little hay blankets with all their little food troughs. Ooh, she'll have recipes. Just a cup of grain fruit. And the soup.
Need some high-calorie food urgently? You've come to the right place.
No good.
Must choose carefully.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
Some other time.
Dig in, you guys. Eat as much as you want. These dishes are all local specialties. There's more where this came from, too, so don't be shy. Let's
Ooh, we
feast
got
until the bill
tacos.
gives the Archon a heart attack.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Archon is very generous, even if it does cause
Speaking
some
of
trouble for
tacos,
all the
I'm gonna
hotel
BRB to make
workers and
some food.
volunteers. Speaking of trouble, I've
Okay,
locked
depending
the
how long
Howl
you
away
you
from
are,
you,
I might be.
so you don't have
I
to
might be
worry
done
about
because I
him
think I'll be
being a
closing out
nuisance.
soon.
Wait, isn't that a
Alrighty.
little harsh?
I was maybe gonna try to get
Kanichi and
capybaras, but I
Hao
might
are
just save
always
it
like
for
that.
next time or when I
Everyone
need
has their
to
own
quickly do
unique
this
way of
event.
getting along with their Saurian companion. What's got
All
you all
right.
down in the dumps, Kachina?
Well, thanks for chatting with me.
You don't have to worry about tomorrow. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I know. Everything's fine, really. I'm just nervous. I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to get stronger. I have to prove to people that I'm not trying to avoid the Night Warden Wars.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know your own heart. So stop beating yourself up over other people's opinions. If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Wyab. Trust me, Kachina. The Wyab see something special in you.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few punches.
That could be your selling point, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak. My ranking has been improving little by little, but still no wins.
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe other people can't see your improvement, but your performance still isn't something to scoff at.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just... what if I don't even make it through the team stage this time?
Hey, have a little faith, will you? You've got me on your team. Stumble, and I'll be there to get you back on your feet. Run into someone you can't beat, and we'll face them together. I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Well, Alani, you're the best. I trust
Sounds like
you.
most people don't
I
constantly
definitely
win
do.
anyway.
And you're right. I've gotta pull myself together. I still don't know why the Wyup chose me to inherit an ancient name. But I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way. If they can keep at it, so can I.
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be lost to us by now, shattered by defeat in battle.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
No. It should be the other way around. I was clearly the one who asked to learn from you. But still. Thanks, you guys. Geez, now I'm crying again. Everyone has been so nice to me today. I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something. My mom said I need to keep up my strength for tomorrow.
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so it isn't often that she meets people willing to treat her with patience.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking she is. We can already tell she's a wonderful person.
Take it easy. You're getting tears in your food.
I'll pour you all some drinks. I brought some homemade fruit juice. Let me just go grab some cups.
Gina, I mean, like,
She
you just need
even
training.
travels with homemade juice?
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit. It's got everything.
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little while.
Seems like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs that one decisive win to convince her of it. And I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that confidence.
Why are you so sure? Is that what happened to you?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mulani's being
Like,
modest.
nah, I
She's
woke up
already
like
a three-time
this.
veteran of the Night Warden Wars.
I just have
Came out on
swag, not
top
like
each
you
time,
losers.
and she's never had to be resurrected.
Wow, that's amazing!
Dang, Lonnie.
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Ooh, no wait, that makes it sound too unimpressive. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd love to fight alongside Kachina and experience the glory of victory together. The flowers, the applause.
Paimon gets it! That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too. Of course! Just think about it, Traveler! Where would you be without your guide?
Drinks are here. Better try them while they're still fresh.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally fine. Really, I promise. That was just nerves earlier. I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise. Want to be nice and loose for the tournament tomorrow.
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to oversleep. We've got an early day tomorrow.
If only we had a friend who never oversleeps.
Alright, fine. I'll make sure you guys are up on time.
Attaboy. I knew you'd catch on.
So full. I'm so sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition tomorrow. I'm still a little worried about Kachina, though. Maybe we can help her out with her training. She did say she wanted to learn from us. Not that Paimon's gonna be doing much of the teaching.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's so cute. No, he's missing it. They're sitting like peoples. Look how cute. one has some. Thank you for him. I may not have the zone yet. I'm just gonna have to rush the crap out of this. Supposedly this next park, and then I'll probably just call it a night. Oh wait, there's an optional park?
Kachina! Oh, it's you two. I just finished training with Mililani. What's up?
Well, you worked so hard to introduce us to Natlan, we wanted to return the favor.
Wow, you guys are exactly like Kachina described. No wonder she's already your biggest fan. Guess I should make myself scarce, though. Kachina was the one who helped you out all day, so I don't want to intrude on your secret teachings.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah. My secret foo.
Observation?
Yeah, the person who hits the hardest isn't always the one who wins.
Oh, I think I get it. You're saying fight smarter, not harder. Having the strength to win is just as important as knowing the right strategy.
Atta girl, Kachina! Exploit your opponent's weaknesses while maximizing your own strengths, and you're sure to find opportunities to turn the tides in your favor.
You're right. I just need to focus. When I get nervous, I forget to assess the situation and end up rushing in without a plan. Mind sticking around a little longer, Mililani? I want to try out some new moves.
Sure.
Thanks for taking the time to teach me, you two. I won't let you down.
Just give it your best shot.
I'm not keeping you up, am I?
Oh, I'm bursting with energy. Couldn't sleep if I wanted to.
I hope Kachina wins. Or at least does well. I think I might call it there. I want to see the Olympics, or in this case, I guess, Hunger Games. At least the war part, I suppose. I found capybaras! Yes! Okay, this is a good closing time. The burps are cute. Oh, you can't sit in Genshin. Sadness.
These bombs, so heavy.
There we go. The flip-flop. There we go. True mission accomplished. Yeah, I'm actually excited to keep going on this and explore Natlan. I'm gonna have to, I might just get some waypoints and just rush through those like challenges because that only has like 3 days left. And I think there's also a small like, mini challenge of just the mini games in Mondset again too, which I don't know if I'll do on stream, but I'll try to do more of this on stream. Either Saturday or maybe next week. Maybe I'll make it like a midweek thing until I'm done with the story. I have some character stories as well. Alright everyone, it's been fun. I started a little late, but I still got it 4 hours in pretty much. Thanks for stopping by! I'll be streaming on Saturday, trying to get back into the swing of things. Goodbye!